A Linux job is a command we run on the terminal. The terminal provides a prompt to run a command. When we run a command, the terminal waits until the command executes before showing the prompt again. It does not show the prompt until the command is running. This default behavior allows us to run only one job at a time. If we want to run another job, we must wait until the running job finishes. Once the running job is finished, it returns the command prompt. Most of the time, commands execute blazing fast. We face no noticeable delay. However, in some cases, jobs may take longer times to execute. For example, printing a large file may take several minutes. In such a situation, waiting can be frustrating. In addition, it also reduces productivity and waste time if we have other commands to run. Let us take an example. John is a network administrator. He takes printouts of daily reports every evening. Printing takes approximately 30 to 40 minutes. One day, he gets a call from the web developer while taking printouts of the daily report. The web developer requests to restart the web service. Restarting the web service takes a few seconds. However, he cannot do it in the middle of the printing. He has to wait until the print job is over. If he waits, the web developer can blame him for any loss caused due to not restarting the web service. For example, he can blame him for financial losses and data leaks. Fortunately, nothing like that happens, as John knows how to run another command while one is already running. He sends the printing job in the background. It brings the command prompt. He runs the command that restarts the web server. After restarting the web service, when the command prompt becomes free again, he brings the print job in the foreground again and resumes it. Running commands in such a way is called Linux job management. In this video, we will understand this process in detail. This process uses a few terms. These terms are foreground, background, pause, resume, job, and job number. Let us understand these terms. A job is different from a command. A command performs a single task. For example, the ls command lists the contents of the specified directory. The mkdir command makes a directory. The cp command copies the contents of the source directory into the destination directory. A job is the task we want to perform on the command prompt at a given time. If the task we want to perform needs only one command, the command and job are the same. However, if it requires more than one command, both are different. Linux allows us to combine and run multiple commands as a single command. If we do that, it will be a single job. In other words, a job can include one or more commands, but a command cannot contain another command. However, a command can take input from another command or give its output to that command. Joining commands in such a way is called piping. Piping allows us to perform specific tasks. These tasks are called jobs. Let us take an example. Suppose we want to list all installed packages that start with the ARP keyword. It is a job. It needs two commands, rpm and grep. The rpm command, with QA options, lists all installed packages. The grep command searches for the pattern in the given stream. We can redirect the output of the rpm command as the input to the grep command. The grep command searches for the ARP keyword in the stream and displays all results. In this example, it is a job, and these are commands. We can run only one job at a time. If we want to run another job, we can wait until the current job finishes or send it in the background. A background is a temporary space in RAM. When we send a job in the background, the shell pauses the running job and saves it in RAM. Shell assigns a unique number to each job. It is called the job number. We need this number to bring the job to the foreground again. Foreground is the place where the shell keeps the running job and provides the command prompt. If there is a running job, it hides the command prompt. It shows the command prompt only when there is no running job. Now we have a basic understanding of the necessary terms. Let us see how to manage jobs. We have two options to send a running job in the background. We can pause it and send it to the background. If we do this, the job remains paused in the background. It runs only when we bring it to the foreground. The Ctrl-Z key suspends the running job and places it in the background. It remains paused and resides in the background until we bring it to the foreground again or terminate it. Instead of pausing, we can keep a job running in the background. If we do this, the job executes in the background. For this practice, we need a command that takes a longer time to execute. The sleep command causes a delay. Programmers and developers use it to add a delay between the execution of two commands. It accepts a time as an argument. When we execute it, it causes a delay of the specified time. For example, this command causes a 10-second delay. We can use it to simulate a job that takes a long time to execute. Let's suppose we have a job that takes approximately 100 seconds, and we want to run it in the background. To run a job in the background, we use the ampersand sign with the command. If we use an ampersand with a command, the shell executes the command in the background and returns the command prompt immediately. It shows the job number and the system process number. It places the job number in brackets. The system process number is the number by which the system identifies the job. The jobs command lists all jobs placed in the background, along with their current states. As we can see here, this job is paused, and this job is running. Let us create one more job of 100 seconds. This time, place this job in a paused condition instead of running. Use the jobs command to list background jobs again. As we can see here, when we use Ctrl+Z, the shell pauses the job and sends it to the background. However, when we use an ampersand sign, it puts the job in the background in a running condition. The BG command allows us to start a paused job in the background. It needs the job number with a % as an argument to start the paused job. For example, we will use this command to start job number 3. Use the jobs command again to verify this. As we can see here, the job has begun. Instead of starting a job in the background, if we want to resume the job in the foreground, we use the FG command. Similar to the BG command, it also needs the job number with a % as an argument. Let us resume job number 1. If a background job is completed, the shell sends a notification. For example, this is a notification about job number 3. It shows that job number 3 has been completed. We sent 3 jobs in the background. Among them, 2 jobs finished in the background. We brought 1 job to the foreground and finished it. Now, there should be no job in the background. We can verify this by listing the background jobs again. As we can see here, there are no jobs in the background. We can access the most recent job without specifying its number. If we do not specify a job number with a %, the shell returns the most recent job. Let us send 3 jobs in the background in the pause state. Use the jobs command to verify the jobs. These are jobs we put in the background. Now, let us assess the most recent job. In this case, the most recent job is job number 4. If we do not specify a job number, the shell returns it. We can also access the job before the recent job by reference. For this, we specify 2 hyphen signs with the %. We can access only the last 2 jobs without the job number. To access any earlier job, we must specify the job number followed by the %. Finally, let us understand how to terminate a background job. The kill command allows us to delete a background job. Similar to the FG and BG commands, it also needs the job number followed by a %. Let us delete all jobs one by one. Specify the job number as the argument. To verify the delete operation, use the jobs command. As we can see here, all jobs have been deleted. Switching jobs between the background and foreground allows us to run multiple jobs simultaneously. We can run bulky jobs in the background while keeping the command prompt available for the simple tasks. Before we end this video, let us quickly recap the important points again. We use the Ctrl+Z key to pause a running job and send it to the background. To run a command in the background, use an ampersand sign. The BG command starts a pause job in the background. The FG command brings a job to the foreground. The jobs command lists all jobs in the background. The kill command terminates the specified job. The shell assigns a job number to each job. We need this number to manage the job. That's all for this video. In this video, we learned how to manage jobs on the command prompt. If you have any suggestions, comments, or feedback about this video, please share them in the comments section.